Delrita chieftains spoke among themselves of the stone wardens they brought from the homelands. Yet when I asked, they had little to say. It seems their brotherhood has found a way to bend the weirdness to their will. If you have the chance to learn from them, do so. We need every...
An axe? And you're sure they haven't just declared war on their behalf? It looks solid enough. Good craftsmanship, I'll give them that. And what's this? An inscription? Do you know what it says? Huh. I wasn't aware they even understood that concept. I'll accept it, but cautiously. It seems like a nice gesture, but I just can't bring myself to fully trust it.
My bones itch for battle. Shit. Did you already give them Ugwi's axe? I just caught that idiot bragging about how he decided to add an inscription. Apparently it says Blade of the Cowardly Dog. Damn it. This is why I can't trust any of them. Well, what's done is done. We'll just have to make sure the quartermaster never finds out what it means. You head to the temple. I need to figure out what to tell One Eye.
We need to make a plan. Camelot will soon figure out something's not right.
Don't fret. To the Dolriada, honor matters more than life itself. We gave you our word.
But do you realize taking this temple was a terrible idea, right? It's just gonna speed up Camelot's intervention.
Taking the temple was...
Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mater.
That doesn't answer my question. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes. How did you even get in here?
Whoever he is, I cannot say he lacks courage. We do not usually take visitors, so he must have found a way to get here. Well, that seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I do not need to be involved. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin, but my friend's right. You've got courage. So tell me, who are you, and what do you need from me? Ha! Good luck with that. Only King Arthur can wield Excalibur. Every fool on Avalon knows that. Ah, Caradoc. Well, that changes things. I had a feeling that pin you're waving around were his. Fine. Yes, every new captain gets a set of secrets passed down from his... But nothing in life is free. You know that. Do something for me, and I might consider sharing our greatest secret. Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck. And I hate it when somebody's breathing down my neck. Even worse, One-Eye's men says he's already set up camp at our old stronghold in the west. Galahad needs to die, obviously. That'll solve most of our problems. We'll just say he had an, well, unfortunate accident. I don't know, fell on a pitchfork or something, and sweep it under the rug, yeah? But then, we can continue our talks with the tribes, and by the time anyone from Camelot decides to act, it'll be too late. Well, what's wrong with that? It's him or us. If we let him snoop around here any longer, he's going to uncover our plan to protect the South. And if that happens, trust me, you'll be going down with me. I don't see any way out of this that doesn't end in open war between Camelot and the tribes. Not to mention, half of my men will probably end up burned at the stake for treason or some other drummed-up charges. And I can't openly risk a coup. That would only make matters even more complicated. So, as you can see, you're the only one who can do this. The choice is yours. In theory, the Horns of the South should be on an equal footing with the Round Table. But that's just theory. In reality, they've been trying to suppress us. And the fact they're funding most of our operations, you know, like building the new lighthouse, for instance, doesn't exactly help things. Yeah, it's that simple. Just flash that pin to his guards. They'll let you in without a problem. And now, excuse me, I have things to do before the matter is settled.
You've got to know how to work with ancient magical materials, and the only ones who can to even get that far, you need to become a friend of the tribes. But hey, if you manage it, I'll forward you a nice brooch so you can visit Dar. You're only saying that. Do you have any idea how Weirdstone and Weirdsteel are shaped? You've got to strike the stone or metal in a way. Learning that takes years, and it's one of the most respected Dalriata. My tire, old me, because I'm about to lose it. You want to try? Fine. Here's the guide, a piece of Weirdstone. Go ahead, try to sing a...
Nothing ever happens.
Damn. How did you do that? Did someone teach you how to shape weird? I mean, sure, the craftsmanship is rough and there's a lot that could be improved, but damn. Didn't think it was possible without learning the... If you really want to join the Stone Wardens, I've... Well, the good news is that... The bad news is, since I joined up with One Eye, you'd need to find someone in the Forlorn Swords who can teach you more about the $4 song. Unless talk to him. Mention my name. He should help you get in with the Stone Wardens and reach Darvanner. A friend. And probably a better blacksmith and stonemason than I am. But if you tell him I said that, I'll rip your tongue out. He didn't join up with One Eye because he's never cared about anything but his craft. No, most of them would tell you to piss off and never talk to you again. It's odd that someone from the Volker is running the camp, since they're not exactly known. Most of them are lunatics who charge at the enemy with bare hands, but she's got a good head on her shoulders. Tension, you say? Nah, he just pisses me off. But
Nothing ever happens.
Something of mine remains here. Let's search a while longer. We shouldn't leave it behind.
Sneaks up on me. Fear in your eyes.
You're no match for our band.
I will be your downfall.
This is my lucky day. You're in for a world of hurt! I'll make you pay for that! We'll make short working. That's supposed to This is my lucky day. You're no match for our band. You made a big mistake. You're no match for our band.
Who's there? The living don't come around here without a good reason. What do you want? To bring me peace? The quiet I so long for? Ask for a blessing from the shrine? You don't want to do that. I'm Kendall. Or I used to be. Hard to tell if I still am. I don't know. I'm too stupid for this. I once saw ghosts, but that wasn't what you asked me. I don't remember. They killed me on the spot. It was right here, exactly in this spot. And from that very moment, I've been bound to this shrine. My place is there. I need to finish my service. I need to rest somewhere more appropriate. Take my remains. Find Berg.
Stop right there. Who are you? And what do you want here? It's Sir Galahad to you, vagrant. But it's true, this is our camp. We're his personal guard. But you won't be meeting tonight until you tell us why you're here. It's true that this pin obliges me to take you to the night. But did you actually earn it? Or did you just pluck it from a corpse? Well, that's for Galahad to decide. Go. But bear in mind that Galahad is not a patient man. I only hope your cause. The door is open. You'll find Galahad inside. try not to make him angry.
I can hear you. Who goes there? It's shiny, sure, but you clearly have no idea what you're doing. Waving a round table pin in front of a knight of the round table? Not the smartest move. Normally, I'd throw you out for your arrogance and stupidity. But you're lucky. I've got a soft spot for boldness. And that pin has me curious. Where'd you get it? You mean you found Karadok's tomb and robbed it? Interesting. And when exactly did this happen? Where did you last see him? I see. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So what do you want then? The one on the left was questioning my orders. For some reason, he thought his opinions were more important than obedience in the middle of a war. They aren't. The one on the right decided Camelot wasn't paying enough, so he thought that was a good enough excuse to help himself to his comrades' pockets. It wasn't. Denunciation, like loyalty, can be valuable. The key is knowing who deserves loyalty and who needs to be reported. I appreciate you telling me, but unfortunately, you haven't told me anything I didn't already suspect. Well, that's fortunate, because between the two of us, I'd be the one walking away. Instead, I've got an offer you can't refuse. We're going to fight the Dalrita. We're driving that rabble out of the All-Mother's temple. And when we head home, we'll put their heads on pikes at the gates of the Forlorn Swords. That way the rest of those barbarians will know Camelot is still watching over them, even if we have to protect them from themselves. Oh, so you don't know? One-Eye's a traitor. He's fooled the younger tribesmen with grand promises of uniting the tribes and marching north. The Council of Elders is still loyal to us. He's just a bandit, abandoned by his own people. When his village fell, no one came to help. And One-Eye, I'm just here to finish what I started. And when the Elders see us take down One-Eye, we won't need to worry about those savages for another... See you at the temple. Make sure to sharpen your sword. We're going to have some fun. You've exceeded expectations, whelp. Who'd have thought a nobody from nowhere would prove so useful? This had to be done. The Dalrita weren't just rebels. They were a disease, threatening everything we've built. And taking down Briadan, that was a personal pleasure. The man was a heretic, a fool, who forgot his place. Ah, yes, the great ritual. Here's what you need to know. There's an old gong in the sunken village. They say striking it starts the test, meant to separate the worthy from the rest. Romantic, isn't it? Reality is far less poetic. Those trials, they killed most who tried, and those who survived, well, they would only those who endured were worthy of becoming keepers. But ask yourself this. If none of them are alive to tell the tale, how much of this ritual is truth and how much is just desperate myth? I don't know, and I don't care. I don't have time. If you want to chase their stories, go ahead, but don't drag me into it. Here, take this. My directive for appointing a new captain. Tradition says I should do it in person, but frankly, I've got bigger priorities. Degas will take over as interim captain, and Killian will handle quartermaster duties. They're the only ones in this cesspit who aren't completely out of touch with reality. When I return, I'll make it official, but I doubt anything will change. Now, I've wasted enough time here. Stay alive if you can, or don't, it's your choice. I have more important matters to deal with.
Much the same. He was a fierce warrior, determined to win at any cost. I watched him closely, and I found him too That is why I chose Seawall and Palamedes as my closest confidants. Not him. Yet this Galahad still seems devoted to Camelot and the old.
You've met Galahad. Why isn't he here himself? This can't be real. Galahad confirms Captain Brandon's death and calls him a traitor to the Keepers. He's named me interim captain. Me? And says he'll make it official on his next visit. His seal is here. It's undeniable. If Galahad believes I'm the one to set things right, I won't argue. But Brandon, a traitor? I can hardly believe it. If he sided with the enemy, then now it's on me to make sure the Keepers don't follow Brandon into ruin. I'll undo the lockdown. The Galahad has promised reinforcements, and I'll see to rebuilding our ranks. Recruitment for the first time in years. I have hope. Not just for the Keepers, but for come with me. I have to let the Keepers know.
Brothers of the South, we've lost Brandon, a captain who led with grit and a sharp mind. His absence weighs on us all. But our purpose does not die with him. The Horns of the South are more than one leader, more than one name. We are a legacy, a bond that cannot be broken. We've faced loss, we've faced doubt, but we're still here. The Horns of the South do not falter. We endure. And today, we rise once more. We return to the roots that made us strong, to the traditions that bound us together. The Horns of the South will reclaim their honor, their purpose, and their place in these lands. Our name will mean something again. Galahad has pledged tighter bonds with Camelot. Together, we will stand stronger, and all will know that the South is shielded, its people protected. Remember your oaths. From this day forward, we stand united. With each other, with Camelot, and no threat will scatter us again. The danger from the Dalriada and the bandits has passed. Let them. We will face them as we always have, with courage, with steel, and with unwavering loyalty. The Horns of the South do not bow. We do not break. We stand together. Now, let's show the world that we are not just surviving. We to the South! To the Horns!
Quartermaster, finally! About time someone noticed my talents. Fergus can play captain all he likes. I'll be the one deciding who eats. Please, state your business. Sinan the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road. Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of... Go, the... Did they resist? Do you keep bandits?